Hello everyone, welcome back. I bought a comic book Grail from an Instagram snitch. So I'm going to kind of tell this story and then we'll get into the unboxing of this incredible Silver Age book. But I bought another Grail comic, a Grail for me, from Elite Comics 11 on Instagram. I keep going to this well, I keep buying from them. After I make this video, they're probably going to ban me from buying from them. And at this point, I just don't care. Because I'm going to show you guys, I am super transparent, super authentic as far as what happens, what my experience is in the comic book buying and selling community. And I want you guys to see, and then you guys make a decision for yourselves whether or not this is something that would have made you mad. Again, if you don't know, Elite Comics 11 is basically a third party that they do consignments. So they put your book up on their Instagram page, which they have tens and tens of thousands of followers, and they will sell your book to their audience. They'll take a percentage, and then you ship the book out. So basically, they're acting as a third party to a larger comic book buying audience. So when you claim a book, which I claimed this book on, I didn't send in an offer, I just claimed the book on their feed. When you claim something, they get back to you, they respond to you, basically saying, hey, you claim this book, you need to send payment. And a lot of the times that communication is almost instantaneous. When I claimed this book, it was minutes later when they sent the information. Hey, you need to pay this guy. You need to do this. Is the same shipping address? So as you can see, you're paying. And spoilers, I got an X-Men number 4 for $1,399. Pay friends and family, not goods and services, yada yada yada, to this exact email. All the information you don't know who the seller is, you don't know who this person is, you don't know their screen name or whatever. You're getting an email and you're telling, and we're to send money, friends and family, so not protected by goods and services through PayPal, to this email. So what I do is after I send the money, I try to find whoever this person is on Instagram and add them as a friend on Instagram. What this does for me is it gives me a little bit of peace of mind. One, knowing that this email is associated with a comic book community member and I didn't just send $1,399 to somebody's incorrect email. That's just me. I'm paranoid. Another thing I do this for is I want to add this person into my, hopefully they follow me, and I definitely want to follow them, because if they are selling other things or they are buying other things, I want to be involved with this person. That all makes sense, right? When I do this, a lot of the times I have messaged somebody, have added somebody, and then I'm actually able to buy other books from this person after I've bought from this Elite Comics 11 site. I'm able to add this user, this person in the comic book community, and then I was able to buy other things from them. And because I had bought something from them previously, a lot of times they gave me a good deal. I reached out to this guy. And I said, hey, thanks for the X-Men 4. He said, thanks for claiming it. How did you know I was the seller? He's going to San Diego Comic-Con on Monday. I said, I searched your email, saw that you were a comic book person. I put 2 and 2 together, and I asked if he had anything else for sale. He said, nice detective work. I don't have anything else for sale at the moment. Let me check my collection to confirm, is there anything you're looking for? I was like, no, nothing in particular. It's just, I was just seeing if he did have anything else for sale. So after I did that, he was at San Diego Comic-Con that weekend, and then he said he was going to ship out on the Monday afterwards. One big issue with Elite Comics is, like I was saying before, is their general lack of communication. So after you send $1,399 to an email that you don't know, you would think that Elite Comics 11 would like let you know that the payment was received by the correct person. I have had to ask for that information every single time that I've bought from them. Do you care to send me the tracking when you ship out? He said, absolutely. I'll be sure to ship out Monday. Thanks again. Came Monday, end of the day, no shipping. There was no tracking information, nothing. So I messaged him. I was like, tracking info? And he sent me the tracking info. That was all good, right? Well, the next day, the next morning, I get a message from Elite Comics. This is Matt. Like, I don't know who Matt is or care. Seller informed us that you contacted them directly for tracking info. Heads up that all communication should be through us as the broker. Please keep that in mind for future transactions and refrain from contacting the seller directly. So as soon as I read that, I don't know if I was in like a bad mood or something, but I was just like, screw you. I have had to ask every single time from your company for payment confirmation. I've had to ask every single freaking time for tracking information. Other times that I've sent requests in for whether a seller would take an offer I've made on a book, it's taken weeks sometimes for them to get back to me. I was mad. So I took this as a negative statement. I don't know if it was antagonistic, but I took it that way. I said, I've had to request tracking information for every single transaction I've made with your company. It was not unreasonable for me to request that. Sometimes I have never received it, and the tracking information I did receive was unreadable. If you guys watch some of my previous videos, one of my videos when I bought my Fantastic Four 49, I got this tracking information from Elite Comics. It was unreadable. It was unreadable, pissed me off because the guy, like, I don't know if it was like the poor quality of the photo that the seller had taken. I don't know if something got like compressed and like the picture was bad quality. Regardless, I was like, what the hell is this? I can't even read this. So he says, we are happy to provide the tracking info if you haven't received it. The issue is that we are the ones guaranteeing the book you buy, and we need a clear record of the information that the seller provides and any relevant communication. That's the only way we can guarantee books. This is why we are informing you. Thank you for your business. We don't want you being told something different via our channel. We want to confirm everything is being handled properly. The only way we can do that is through communication with us. Thanks for understanding. So by the end of that, I was cool. But there was a couple of things that I was like scratching my head. One, so the dude that sold me this book basically snitched to Elite Comics 11 that I asked for tracking information. I was like, what? Why? What is the point of telling them that I asked you for tracking information? I couldn't understand that. And to be honest with you, it kind of was like, he was kind of like snitched. The reason why that turned into like a snitch was I've got Elite Comics coming and telling me, hey, don't communicate with the seller directly, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, come on, dude. I just spent $1,399, $1,400 sending money through a PayPal friends and family transaction to somebody I don't freaking know, to an email that I don't recognize. And it's like unreasonable for me to ask for tracking from this guy. And because you are so poor with your communication, I have to go through the other party to find the damn tracking information. So, I don't know. I mean, I realize that Elite Comics 11, their whole game, their whole company is based around you bringing your comics to them for them to sell to other people because they have a big audience. That is literally what they are. That's all they have. They're not the ones that have the books. So I get that, they're trying to protect their business. And this 100% guarantee thing, I don't buy that. I don't believe that. I wonder how many of those they've actually paid out. I don't know. But I I don't know. It was a couple of things that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like the dude that I bought the book from kind of snitched to Elite Comics for no freaking reason. And then Elite Comics comes down hard on me, or seemingly in the beginning, like that I'm doing something totally off base against the rules. I don't know. It just kind of got on my nerves. But with all that out of the way, let's do an unboxing and let's take a look at this awesome book. Every book I've ever bought from any seller on Elite everything has been packaged perfectly. All the shipping has been great. Never had any problems with that whatsoever. All right, no further ado. Here is the book, X-Men number 4, first appearance of Scarlet Witch in a 4.5. X-Men number 4, Marvel Comics, March 1964. First Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Toad, and Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Second appearance of Magneto. Stan Lee story, Jack Kirby and Paul Reinman cover and art. Huge book. You got Quicksilver on the cover. You got Scarlet Witch on the cover. You got Toad on the cover. You have the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants on the cover. And you have second appearance of Magneto, and he's on the freaking cover. This is one of the best X-Men books there are, period. And then in this kind of grade, 4.5 off-white pages, the red and the orange and that gradient still pops. All that pops. The book presents beautifully. At a distance, this looks significantly better than a 4.5. When you get up close to it, you can see a little bit of the chipping. You've got a little bit of water damage on the back. You've got some folds, some creases that break color. The book's obviously been pressed and cleaned. The front cover, I don't know if that actually has been cleaned, but it looks pretty clean. Great book. This is a book that I've wanted for years at this point. This book has fluctuated in price like crazy. We had all the Marvel speculation with the WandaVision stuff, which pound for pound is the best Disney Plus show there is and has been so far, whatever that's worth. But this is an all-time classic book with major Marvel characters. All right, as far as price goes on this book, we have some recently sold books in a 4.5. Looks like $1,750, $1,599 in July, and then in June we have a couple sales, $1,599 and $1,440. I paid $1,399 for this book shipped. If we look back in 2021 at its absolute peak, this book was selling for $3,000, over $3,000 in a couple circumstances. Crazy what the market was willing to pay for a book like this. In 2018, we see some sales in the $400 to $600 range. Crazy how the market has changed. I think I got a fantastic deal on this book. This is a classic book. It could go down more. Very, very possible it could. But at this price point, I was fine. This is a keep. This is staying in the collection. And now that I have Avengers 57 First Vision, and then I've got the Funko Pops my wife gave me when she told me that we were going to have a little baby. This is like a book that means more to me than just all the first appearances, the classic X-Men book, X-Men number 4. It means a lot more to me than that. This is going to be on the wall. I'm super excited to have this in the collection. Guys, what do you guys think about the little story and the snitching that happened? Do you think I'm off base there? Do you think that I had any reason to be upset about that? Let me know. If at any point in time you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, subscribe for more. Take care.